संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। परतत्त्वे सदा लीनो रामकृष्णः समाज्ञया यो धर्मस्थापनरतो वीरेशं तं नमाम्यहम्। तेजोऽसि तेजोमयि देहि वीर्यमसि वीर्यं मयि देहि बलमसि बलं मयि देहि ओजोऽसि ओजो मयि देहि मन्युरसि मन्युं मयि देहि सहोऽसि सहो मयि देहि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम। Namaste to all of you. The prayer that I just now chanted, I request all of you to memorize it. We will chant one more time and you can all try to repeat it sitting at home or listening to this. I'll chant very slowly and then it is easy for you to pick up. Very simple words, very simple values, but very deep and very powerful. तेजोऽसि तेजोमयि देहि वीर्यमसि वीर्यं मयि देहि बलमसि बलं मयि देहि ओजोऽसि ओजो मयि देहि मन्युरसि मन्युं मयि देहि सहोऽसि सहो मयि देहि। What is the common denominator, common term in this prayer, which is available in the Rig Veda? Mayi Dehi. O Lord, bless me, inspire me, fill me with these wonderful qualities, which I require for my life, for a good mind, a peaceful mind. The first one is Tejas. Tejosi Tejo Mayi Dehi. O Lord, you are the embodiment of Tejas, embodiment of brilliance, Prakasham. Surya Bhagavan is also called Tejasvi. So we also, being his children, should be full of Tejas, full of brilliance, off with darkness, off with negativity, and let us lead a bright and a pure life. Viryamasi Viryam Mayi Dehi. Viryam is vitality, the brahmacharya, the power to grow inside out, the power to remove the lust, the power to remove the weaknesses, the samskaras, the bad, the kusamskaras, which are hiding in the subconscious mind. By brahmacharya, by vitality, we can rise up in life. We have to pray for that quality. Viryamasi Viryam Mayi Dehi. Third is Balamasi Balam Mayi Dehi. Balam, O Lord, Balam, strength, I want strength. Physical, mental, moral and spiritual strength. Ojosi Ojo Mayi Dehi. Ojas is spiritual energy. Through meditation, a new kind of energy rises from the lower self unto the higher self. That is called Ojas. Manyurasi Manyum Mayi Dehi. Manyuhu is mental courage. You may know how to ride a bicycle, but you should have the courage to go and participate in a sport, in a sporting event, or go through a traffic without fear. That is mental courage. You may study well, but you have the courage to go into the exam hall and perform well. That is mental courage. Mind should be very, very strong, free from fear, free from hesitation. Sahosi Saho Mayi Dehi. Sahanam, Sarvadukha Nivaranam they say. Sahanam is patience, forbearance, fortitude. Mayi Dehi, O Lord, fill me with Sahanam. Opposite of Sahanam is restlessness, is running behind a mirage out of confusion. So these 6 qualities are very important for our personal life and for our relationships and society, social life. So continuing, we have to know one more important point, that is the spiritual transformation that is very important. Spiritual transformation is nothing but the lower energy of Manipura, Swadhisthana, Mooladhara, or in the other way, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana and Manipura, which stop with the navel as far as the chakras are concerned, and that energy rises to the heart. Then there is a metamorphosis, a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. Slowly, slowly, there is a transformation. Gradually, the dignity of the person rises. He becomes more divine, more pure, and it is like a seed becoming a plant, or a seedling, then a plant having branches, 1, 2, 3, 4, leaves, shades, huge tree from the tiny seed. That is called the metamorphosis. That is called the growth of the spiritual energy inside out. The best example of this transformation in our life comes in the Ramayana, comes in the Puranas. Those who have heard the story of Ratnakara, the terrible dacoit who was killing people, who was robbing the people, thinking that he is taking care of his family, one day came across sage Narada in the forest. And Narada asked him, why are you doing this work? Why are you killing people? Why are you stealing from people? Ratnakara boldly said, it is for taking care of my family. But you are committing sin, says Narada. Ratnakara protests, and Narada makes him go into his house and find out, make a survey of what their parents, Ratnakara's parents and wife and children are thinking. Each one refuses to take the sin aspect, to share the sin of Ratnakara, and say it is your responsibility to earn money, that you are doing this killing act, that you are murdering somebody, that you are robbing from somebody is not acceptable for us. Do some other work. Realizing his mistake, that he is going in the wrong direction, he comes back to Narada and falls at his feet and asks for a mantra, asks for a blessing from Narada. Narada gives him the Rama mantra. As some of you may know, Ratnakara could not chant it. So the reverse of Rama became Mara. Mara in Sanskritam is a tree. So Mara, repeated 10 times, Mara, 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 it became a Rama mantra. He meditated for many years, and a Valmika, an anthill, was growing around him because he was in that motionless posture. The ants built an anthill, and inside was the person called Ratnakara, but transformed into a great sage. After many years, Narada comes back in the direction. He releases Ratnakara from the Valmika, from the anthill, and when the anthill bursts and breaks open, out comes the refined sage, a transformed personality called Valmiki Maharshi. That Valmiki Maharshi, the Adikavi, gave us the Adikavya, the Ramayana. 24,000 verses of the entire Ramayana was composed by this great transformed personality called Ratnakara into Valmiki Maharshi. It can happen in our life. It will happen in our life by our sadhana, by our grace, by our actions. Those who have read the biography of Sri Ramakrishna will come to know about Girish Chandra Ghosh, who was a dramatist, who was an actor in Bengali theatre. He was rather a father of the Bengali theatre, composed a lot of dramas, wrote a lot of dramas on Prahalada, on Chaitanya, at the time in the Star Theatre. He was very famous. Even now, Girish Manch in Kolkata is very famous, and Girish is considered as the father of Bengali theatre. But before he met Sri Ramakrishna, he was a bohemian, led a very fast life, went to places of ill fame, but the touch of Sri Ramakrishna, but the blessing of Sri Ramakrishna, Girish Chandra Ghosh became a bhakta, became a devotee of Mother Kali, a transformed personality, and held fast to Sri Ramakrishna and became an immortal saint. So Girish Chandra Ghosh is one such character who had a metamorphosis, who had a transformation from a animal instinct life to a divine instinct life, a divine life, a pure life. That is Girish Chandra Ghosh for us. So the purity of mind that I had mentioned is possible. We can really work on this. and continue to understand how we can manage our mind. How does this change happen? That also is a point for every one of us to understand. How does this change happen? The inner change. Whether you meditate, whether you sing, whether you are a karma yogi, a gnana yogi, a bhakti yogi, there can be a change. What are we doing to acquire that change? According to Patanjali Maharshi, we are removing the barriers of change, barriers of grace. The grace is always flowing, but there is a barrier. There is a thick wall. There is a thick gate, a heavy gate, which is preventing the grace, preventing the water to flow through the canal to our reservoir, to our field. From the reservoir, there is a canal, but the water is not flowing. Why is it not flowing? Because there is a heavy gate. So Swami Vivekananda, mentioning this particular sadhana of breaking the barrier, of removing the obstacle, quoting or referring to a shloka, a sutra from the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, which I shall read out to you, will be very, very meaningful. Patanjali Maharshi says, Nimitta prayojakam prakritinam varna bhedastu tataha kshetrikavat. I repeat again, Nimitta prayojakam prakritinam varna bhedastu tataha kshetrikavat. Meaning, actions are not direct causes in the transformation of nature. Actions are not direct causes of the transformation of nature. They act simply as breakers of obstacles to the evolution of nature. Breakers of obstacles to the evolution of nature. As the farmer removes an obstacle blocking the course of a stream of water, which then runs down by its own nature. Farmer has dug the field, he has plowed the field, and he has prepared a canal to the reservoir, which is say about 2 kilometers away. Water is not flowing because there is a gate. Manually or by electricity power, switch on the the gate will open, then slowly the water will flow. Swami Vivekananda writes, I am going to read out the exact words of Swami Vivekananda. The water for irrigation of fields is already in the canal, only shut in by the gates. The farmer opens these gates and the water flows in by itself by the law of gravitation. So all progress and power are already in every man. Perfection is man's nature. Only it is barred in and prevented from taking its proper course. If anyone can take the bar off, in rushes nature. Then the man attains the powers which are his already. Those we call wicked become saints as soon as the bar is broken and nature rushes in. It is nature that is driving us towards perfection, and eventually she will bring everyone there. All these practices and struggles to become religious are only negative. Work to take off the bars and open the doors to that perfection which is our birthright, which is our very nature. This is the words of Swami Vivekananda to that Yoga Sutra of Patanjali. So what are we going to do? Prepare our mind for the long journey, make it pure, make it fertile, and before we sow the seed, we have to allow in the water, which is available, which is already there. We are not pushing the water, we are not pulling the water. But what are we doing? Trying to break the barriers, remove the gates, unlock the gates. And once we unlock the gates, with joy, with the law of gravitation, as Swami Vivekananda says, the water flows, the grace of God flows, and the mind will be in its place. Then sow the seeds. Fruit is available, the crop is available, and we can lead a wonderful, high-class spiritual life in these modern times. So this spiritual transformation of Ratnakara into Valmiki, of a Bohemian called Girish Chandra Ghosh into a Bhakta, into a devotee Girish Chandra Ghosh, and in our life also there are opportunities, there are facilities for us to break the barriers and allow the grace of God. Pray for that strength, pray for that opportunity, and let us all say, Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mama Dina Bandho. Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mama Dina Bandho. O Dina Bandhu, let us all be blessed by you. We surrender to you. This is the prayer which Swami Vivekananda has taught us to gain the grace of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Namaste.